So, the Wheel of Time, Series 3, the very basic backstory of the Wheel of Time is that it is set in a fantasy universe that has some similarities to ours, but where some members of the population, both male and female, can channel what is called the true source, a form of magic, and in different ways for men and women. And many, many moons ago, something happened that led to a contamination of the male part of the source, which means that male channelers are destined to go mad.
Mm.
In this ever, battle between good and evil, and the rise of attempted release of sort of the sort of satanic figure. His supporters are being re-released from where they have been trapped, and a band of trusty fellows are doing their utmost to fight it. And one of them, we have found out by this point, is the reincarnation of the previous individual referred to as the dragon, who had ultimately trapped the Dark One in his current prison.
Because season 1 was all about who is the dragon.
It was indeed.
Yeah. So by now we found that out.
Was the dragon figuring out, Rand working out a bit more about who he is, whilst being guided by Rosamund Pike's character and Aes Sedai, their form of I suppose their grouping
Jedi
of magic women in the current age, and she is helping Rand because traditionally they would not support. They would look to remove access to power from men because they'll go mad and do something dreadful. At the same time, Rand's friends are hanging around with him. One who has developed a connection to wolves, another who has developed different alternative connections, and two female friends who are, it becomes three, who have the potential to be great Aes Sedai in the future. So this series looks at the different paths of the different characters, allows more separation out into three different directions, with Rand working out who he is, Perrin of wolf connection going back to his own roots, and the others trying to do what they can to battle evil in different environments. And you see the main thread being Rand learning about who he is and his own power. Again, aided by Rosamund Pike. The cast overall is fantastic.
The cast is massive, and I feel like the lore is also massive. And
so it's very difficult to provide an effective summary of it. And the books are massive. I've started rereading them, and I'm now 8% through all 15 or 13 of them, because I bought it all on Kindle. So I'm now on the second.
On a bookshelf.
It's on my Kindle. Yeah, well, exactly. I think I got rid of my real versions of them because I couldn't manage the storage space. So this excellently cast film with an epically sized cast and complex characters is based upon this series of books by Robert Jordan, which began as being meant to be 10 and ended up as 13, and he died part of the way through, leaving his notes to be finished by Brandon Sanderson. The series can obviously not do full justice to the books, where I believe there are 2,900 and something individually named characters, and the series is not trying to achieve this. And yet when you try to remember who everybody is, you go, oh yeah, that makes sense. But it is a very effective adaptation that manages to keep true to the books and to the majority of the core storylines. And whilst there are deviations, they are generally done to maintain some of the plot points and to stop it becoming the world.
And to make it clearer for people who are not sitting down reading a book with a notepad beside them.
Exactly, which you really need to do. I mean, you virtually need a notepad for watching it anyway, as it is complicated, but it is very beautifully done. The way it articulates things is just
I haven't watched a single minute of this show, but from what I hear, everybody keeps saying that it seems to just be getting better and better with each season.
It is. It really is.
All
Because
right.
the series one, I was a bit meh about. I mean, it was good, but it didn't, you know, massively do it for me. Series two was much better, and I have loved series three. And oh, Sharon, the last episode.
I feel like I need to go back to it then because I have seen the first season and then I never quite got round to watching the second one. And so I feel like, because I think I'm one of those people though, when there's a series of books, if they have like book number 10, and I've got to read the first nine now. So I end up having to start from the beginning. So
Yeah.
this is the sort of season I'm thinking, okay, I need to start from the beginning and then just
go back, watch them all back to back.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear what you think about
All right, cool.
I should be there.
So how many stars for season three?
I'm giving it a solid 4-star.
4 stars for Wheel of Time season 3.